Rejection is one of the worst feelings. Nobody wants to be rejected. It feels horrible. And I feared being rejected so much in my life. But fearing rejection is such a success blocker. For most of my life, I was so afraid of being rejected that I would do everything in my power to please people, to do whatever it is that I think they want or what they expect of me, so that I please don't be rejected. For a long time, this fear of rejection has kept me stuck in situations that I didn't enjoy. Finally, I learned to love myself enough to make decisions and choices that could change my reality. And so about 11 years ago, I got divorced, and then I experienced rejection even on a bigger level. And then I realized, okay, so the more I fear rejection, or the more I am being rejected, the more I am learning to love and accept myself. We really have to understand that rejection only means one thing. I am learning to love and accept myself just the way I am. I'm learning to forgive myself, to be compassionate with myself, to be kind with myself, to be gentle with myself, mainly to forgive myself. And lately I have been experiencing something very interesting. I have realized that a lot of people in my life, or there's been people in my life that sort of have just disappeared out of my life, and I didn't understand what was going on, and this made me feel very rejected. This didn't start recently, for a while now. Then one friend will decide not to communicate with me anymore. Then the next acquaintance or somebody will just refuse to communicate with me anymore. And I think that is probably one of the worst feelings, when you actually really love and care for somebody. You thought they were a friend, and then suddenly one day they just don't want to communicate with you anymore. And you send messages and you say, is anything wrong? Is everything okay? But they don't reply. Or you say, can we visit? And there's no response. And when this happens, it's a big thing. You keep mulling it over and over in your head. What did I do wrong? Did I say something? Did I do something? And now this person is not even communicating with you, so you don't even know what you did wrong. You don't know how to fix it. On some level, you feel so powerless. How do I change this? How do I fix this? And you can't, because here you are learning to accept somebody else's free will. People can choose whether they want you in their life or not, but that still boils down to you feeling rejected. And when that happens, you still have to learn to love and accept yourself on a deeper level. You see, self-love is a process, and we're never finished and done with it. Once you love yourself to this level, then the next level begins. It's like a spiral, and you continue to go deeper and deeper into self-love. So I had to look at all these people in my life. I valued them, and I felt a great loss because they just didn't want to communicate with me anymore, didn't want to talk to me anymore, and it really drove me crazy. What did I do? And then I realized I am now being so harsh and cruel to myself, thinking the whole time about, what did I do wrong? How's this my fault? How can I fix it? I even apologized. I said, sorry, I don't even know why I'm saying sorry, but I'm just saying sorry if I did something to hurt you. And then at one moment, at some point, I realized, wow, perhaps I am just learning to forgive myself, to let go. Perhaps these people were never really, really friends. Maybe they just never really, really wanted me in their life. And I have to accept that. That doesn't define my worth and my value. That just means that person doesn't care enough for me to have me in their lives. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean I did anything wrong. But what I am learning from it is that I have to learn to forgive myself if I did something wrong, if I caused them hurt and pain. I said sorry, I apologize, but now it's time that I forgive myself. If they don't accept my forgiveness, my apology, I must forgive myself. I have to be okay with myself in my heart. And when I forgive myself, truly forgive myself, then I can get to the place where I can see how each one of these people are truly teaching me how to be gentle with myself, to be kind with myself, compassionate towards myself, to not, keep punishing myself or pushing myself to find out what did I do wrong, or blaming myself or judging myself or criticizing myself, but to be so gentle and say, it is what it is now. I am in full acceptance of what is. I forgive myself and I love myself, and thank you for teaching me how to love and accept myself completely.